point now. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Super Retro, a nostalgic podcast about retro gaming, TV and film, music, sports, pop culture, and anything else dope from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. I'm your host, Tuck. That's your host, Will. What's up, y'all?
What's up, everybody?
How you living out there in this world?
Back again.
And as always, y'all, this podcast is brought to you by them good folks over at Salty Water. Pop that thing open, Will. Boom.
Got that fruit punch.
I got that orange, my first favorite. Listen, y'all, summer's coming up, spring's coming up. About to get real hot. Kids were in the backyard playing basketball 2 days ago, sweating.
Asking for salty.
Yep. So you're going to need these more than ever. That electrolyte drink, y'all. DrinkSaltyWater.com. Go check them out. Head over to Amazon. Pick you up a 12. Give them a chance.
That's all we're asking.
Orange, lemon lime, fruit punch. You can't go wrong with any of them. Absolutely fire. Head on over to their Instagram. Give them a like. Give them a follow. Let them know you're interested in that Salty Water starter kit. You can get a hoodie. You can get a t-shirt, hat, sticker, 12 of your choice. Free shipping anywhere in the United States of America.
Let's go.
Send them a DM and let them know you're interested. DrinkSaltyWater.com, y'all.
Come on. Just trust us.
Absolutely
Trust us one time.
Trust us, man. Let's get right to it, y'all. Let's get right into the show. Skipping all the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
St. Patrick's Day just passed.
Loving it.
You know what happened for me? I quit celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
Long time ago.
Long ass time ago.
I told my wife, she was like, it's St. Patty's Day. And I was like, no, it ain't. Then I looked and I was like, it is. And then, you know, I told her, who gives a fuck?
Straight
The fuck are we doing?
Yeah, what are we going to do?
And I found out later in life that I'm more Irish than anything.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Don't care. Don't even know. Don't drink.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing?
Yeah, you know, I don't know.
We drinking green beer or what?
I mean, it may be our family situations as far as us having 500 kids.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't hold the same importance
What do we do?
anymore. I noticed that St. Patrick's Day weekend had passed, you know, because people celebrate on the weekend, parades and going out and shit. And like you just said, I didn't even know.
Hey, man, and we're in that family, that Italian family, that holidays are like something they gear up for.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't gear shit.
Nah. You know, and
I didn't even wear green.
me either. Hell no.
Sorry.
I definitely did not
St.
celebrate.
Patty, we're sorry.
Hey, we're bad Irishmen.
We fucking terrible.
We are bad Irishmen. But yeah, I guess it's just, you know,
We'll try to do better next year.
And then, you know, I kind of feel the same about what I'm about to say. It's March Madness right now.
Oh,
yeah?
you definitely, you probably skipped this whole goddamn season.
Me?
I think I kept you in with this season.
Yeah, you absolutely.
I'd be telling you, she'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we got this one dude. Okay. And you took me to a game.
I know, but I appreciate you keeping me
bro,
up to date.
I'm like, hey, bro,
with what's going on with our Louisville Cardinals.
Yeah.
Check him out, y'all. My man's a little
out,
up, bro.
Hey, big win today.
Yeah,
big
we
win.
got that win in the tournament. But you know what? Come tournament time, I show up.
Yeah.
I'm back. I'm checking in.
You watched second half today.
Yeah. So, you know, I that's another thing, y'all. Like, remember back in the day how huge, you know, March Madness and specifically the brackets were.
Bro, I remember printing off back when you could like print on your own.
Yeah.
I was printing off 40 of them motherfuckers.
Bro, you know what I would do? I would get multiple newspapers.
Yeah.
Because they would print a real big one in the newspaper.
Oh, yeah.
I just now remember that.
That's the only place you could get it back then.
Exactly.
There was no printer.
You couldn't just be like I did today, 2026 March Madness.
We've talked about that.
PDF printable file.
Like when you used to have to go steal a bunch of newspapers
Yes.
to get something. That was one.
That was the heaviest.
That bracket.
That was the heaviest theft day.
For 100%. I don't think we even talked about it on the video we did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah. We were just stealing Sunday papers.
That's right. No, this one you had to get, I'm assuming, to drop like on the Monday.
That for that bracket to pop?
Yeah, dude. But
Come
remember
on.
how nostalgic filling out these brackets
Loved it.
were, and it's so sad that I've lost some of that. You know, I haven't been keeping up.
We didn't fill a bracket out this year either.
Bro, today, all day is the first round of the tournament.
Yep.
I guess half the teams played in the tournament.
Yeah, that left side.
I didn't watch one game. Well, you just gave me too much credit. I did not watch the second half of the U of L game. I am a terrible. What have I become?
I called you and was like, we up at half, and you were like, damn it.
Yeah, I know.
I ain't even turned it on.
I was just doing other things, you know what I'm saying? And it sucks. It sucks that kind of disconnected from it. But I remember there was a time when it was the most important thing of the year, definitely of the spring and of that time, you know, that time of the year. It's like, don't talk to me.
March Madness, bro.
I'm focusing. And
it was a thing.
And that's why I have so much nostalgia for the basketball.
Oh, I kicked that motherfucker
a
long time ago.
The basketballs, like the Pizza Hut basketballs with the March Madness on them, shit was crazy.
Nah, bro. Sitting here filling these brackets out, trying to like think that you're like some genius from like Beautiful Mind, and you're fucking over here like, I'm predicting these upsets, bro.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you'd be like, this 12 is gonna beat this. Oh yeah, dude, I got it. And like you'd sit there all day, and I'd do one way, then I'd do another one, and be like, okay, he's gonna win this one, and then like you'd be doing 6, 7, 8 brackets with all different winners.
First, you go with your heart.
Yeah. And then
you go with your head.
Yeah, strategic.
And then you would go with, well, fuck it, so I'm just gonna be crazy.
And back then, every one of them was wrong.
Oh, for sure. It's super hard to pick.
My grandma would get it right just because she liked the names.
Yeah, and you said you didn't fill a bracket out today?
Not this year.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I just said all that whole spiel about how I don't follow it anymore.
Man.
But at the very last second, I filled it out real quick for Katie to put in at her work.
Oh, yeah, those are cool.
Yeah. I was just like, fuck it, I'll just do what I think what I would normally do.
Yeah, but everyone remembers March Madness and filling out those brackets, bro.
Yeah, and wait, let me go back to bro, and have y'all caught what is going on with Afro Man right now? This is why I love the internet. Afro Man is able to make a comeback on us with these songs he's been dropping about these sheriff deputies and these cops that like entered his property and like took his money and fucked up his door and his gate and his fence. Afro Man in response recorded some of the funniest songs I have ever heard about these people. I mean,
leave it up to Afro Man to do something like that.
I know, and he said, I watched the interview, he said, I realized I had a voice and that I could do something.
Hell yeah.
And he's like, I just started making these songs and affecting them in the same way that they had affected me. And they showed footage from him being interviewed by the prosecutor before the trial, and he is going on and on about how, it's not my fault. It's their fault. None of this would have happened to them if they didn't come into my property. But man, what ended up happening is the cops got their feelings hurt so bad that they sued him. They sued him, and they played the videos of these songs he made about those cops in court.
Oh my God.
In front of the cops and for the jury. And there's like split screens of the fucking video playing with like the cops crying and shit and how it ruined their life. And dude, if you haven't caught wind of this yet or seen it, please go watch these videos. It is some of the most entertaining shit I've ever seen.
That's funny. Shout out to Afro Man.
But yeah, Afro Man is digging deep on these people. They picked the wrong person, bro. They absolutely picked the wrong person. He's digging deep, uncovering some wild shit about each of them. I guarantee you they regret ever walking on his property. Put it that way. And lastly, did you see Jason Williams?
Bro.
Jay Will.
White chocolate.
Cooking old boy on the Pros versus Joes, I guess that Barstool threw or something.
I didn't see him cooking him on the court.
No.
No, I saw him cooking him in an argument.
Bro.
Killed him.
I loved every single second of that because it put it all in perspective for me, the way that I see those two different worlds. I love Jay Will. Let's just put it that way. I identified with what he was saying. If you're a real hooper from the 90s,
don't talk to me.
You don't have to be a pro. You don't have to be a pro like Jay Will is. If you hooped in the 90s like that, I felt every piece of what he was saying to that kid.
But I also, you got to realize, like, yeah, that is a pro. Like, you don't come at somebody who has done things that you couldn't fathom and then even say or do anything to disrespect them on their court.
Yeah.
Like, that's where it was coming from. He was like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Like, you work where?
Yeah, he said, I'm an NBA champion.
Yeah, I know it. That's what I'm saying. Like, and you just, you don't even think about how good they really are.
Yeah.
Like, for someone at, like, Barstool or any media company to even do anything to question some athlete like that. You don't know your role.
Sit on the bar stool, dog. Bro. Don't let me handle the sport.
For sure.
And dude,
I mean, I played college baseball, and that's like you fucking about me a baseball. Man, get the fuck out.
Yeah, don't tell me about baseball.
Who the fuck are you?
And dude, NBA, professionals, not to mention NBA stars, which I would call Jay Will an NBA star.
100%.
Back in the day,
he's a fucking legend.
Yeah. So, dude, that level of talent is insane.
It's unreal.
Okay, so like Bronny James, LeBron James' son, he'll get into games in the Lakers at like the last 4 minutes and hit a three and like miss 2 shots. And he'll get like 3 points.
Yeah.
Bronny James in the G League with all the other players trying to get into the NBA that are this close will drop 30 on them.
The worst NBA player on that bench is the best basketball player you have ever seen.
Yeah, straight up.
Straight up.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it. But anyway, I thought it was fucking great.
Jay Will, we're with you, bro.
Yeah, I felt a lot of that, man.
I fucking love him, dude. He's great on those podcasts.
He's the best thing that's ever happened to Barstool.
He's good, bro.
You got a card of the week?
Yep.
Let's get it.
All right, for the card of the week, what did we do last week was Mark McGwire.
Yeah, I got it right. Yeah, the USA right there.
Yep, USA baseball, Mark McGwire. And this week, I just chose this because he's the most hated college basketball player of all time.
Oh, I know who it is. Can I guess?
Yeah.
Christian Laettner.
100%. Christian Laettner.
Damn.
And it's a Christian Laettner rookie card. Show it over there.
I remember this shit. That's crazy, Will. I haven't seen this card.
Something about when college basketball comes around and Duke, like, I don't know what it was, but watching that Duke team when I was in the 90s, bro, was something special to me.
It was
I was a Louisville fan, but I couldn't hate on them.
No.
Like, God damn, these dudes are good. Grant Hill, Bobby Hurley, the best true point guard I think I've ever seen. Bobby Hurley go out there and throw 20 assists on them.
Yeah.
Like, people don't do that today.
Yeah,
and then Christian Laettner, you can say what he did in the pros wasn't shit, but God damn, he was good in college.
Oh, my God. He was unstoppable.
When he went 10 for 10 and 10 for 10 against Kentucky and hit that shot in the fucking tournament, that dude's a legend forever. He scored 30. He put a 30-piece on them and didn't miss a shot.
I know, dude. I know.
Jesus.
That's incredible for real.
And then to hit that shot, come on. So I had to pick Christian Laettner rookie card for the card of the week.
That's a fantastic pick, and I love the fact that just happened. Like, all the cards you've brought on so far, I've either seen sitting on the desk or something like that.
I pulled that one.
And I remember them, I immediately remember them or just know of their existence. I forgot all about this card.
Bro, I knew you did. That's why I was like, I'm bringing it.
That's really cool, man. Thank you for bringing that one. I want to do one soon, man. You don't have that one card I keep talking about? I don't want to say it.
I think so.
You have it?
I think so.
Will you find it?
Yeah.
If I get you what year it is and stuff and what set it's
send
from?
It. I'll get it.
All right, cool. All right, y'all. Big shout out to all the new YouTube members. We appreciate each and every one of you. If you are interested in becoming a new YouTube member, you can sign up to be an 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit, or 64-bit member. They all have different perks associated with them. And we have something special planned for all the YouTube members coming up here real soon. And we'll announce it in the next week or two. So, and if you're interested, you can head over to our website, top right corner. It says early access. Click that tab. It'll take you where you need to go, or hit the description of this video. All right, time for a fan mail and shout outs. This one is from Purple Bear 19899. He says, "What's up, Tuck and Will and the rest of my little knucklehead motherfuckers? It's your boy Ross Jenkins. I changed my YouTube name to match here and Xbox. I just want to say thank you for the show. As a little poor white boy from a little small mountain town in Alabama, it's cool to have such a cool community to talk about all the cool shit that made our childhood the best. Tuck and Will and the rest of the community showed me love my first time on, so I had to get me a 16-bit type of stuff membership. Last night my daughter turned on her dome light on in the car. I said it was illegal
immediately,
and it started a whole ass debate. Laugh out loud. Tuck and Will, let me know what retro comics y'all are into. I'm working on a mailbag for y'all. Much love and keep it retro, motherfuckers. Your boy Ross Jenkins."
Give him one.
Wait a minute.
Little knucklehead motherfucker.
That's what's up.
So, hey Ross, we appreciate you, man. My favorite comic is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. No contest. I actually like Spawn too, but
yep, Spawn and Ninja Turtles are big on both of our lists.
I like the first Ninja Turtles series, which those are obviously expensive and hard to come by. And I like the Archie series of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as well, and Spawn, and you know.
You can never go wrong with Marvel stuff either. To me,
never. Next up, this one says, "Hey, Tuck and Will, I've been watching since the beginning, but finally became a 32-bit member, so I figured it was time to reach out. What's funny is the two of you basically feel like my personality split in half. Tuck, I was born in 79, grew up on rap, hip-hop, R&B. Bone Thugs and Harmony is my favorite group. I'm heavily tattooed, one of them being Bone. Will, I was the baseball fanatic kid, the I'm going pro.
That's me, bro.
Guy, anytime someone asks what I was doing after school, I have Ozzie Smith tattooed on me.
That's
I also skateboarded during the 80s, Bones Brigade era, and I'm a full-blown 80s movie fanatic."
That's my brother, bro.
Which brings me to the reason for this email and for finally becoming a 32-bit member. Gleaming the motherfucking Cube, which I also have a tattoo of.
Go.
Anytime I hear that movie mentioned, I instantly perk up and my heart starts beating fast. It's like skate radar, dad joke.
That's for sure.
Yeah. I just want to finally reach out and say thanks. I've been a huge fan since the, I guess he meant to say the beginning. I attached some of my photos. I have quite a bit. Here are some highlights. Gleaming the Cube, Indiana Jones, Ozzie Smith, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Nintendo characters, and a bunch of other 80s, 90s pop culture stuff. Matthew Frazier, longtime fan, new 32-bit member.
Man.
I'm not sure if we have all his tattoos he mentioned in here, but we have some highlights. We got Ozzie Smith.
He's doing the flip, too.
The flip is iconic.
Yeah.
That's a dope tat. He's got
the Power Glove tattooed on his arm.
That shit is crazy. And I got a Power Glove tattoo on my ankle, like on my leg, going down to my ankle.
Bone Thugs.
Bone Thugs and Harmony. You can't go wrong with Bone Thugs and Harmony. And that's him showing Ozzie Smith his Ozzie Smith tattoo, which is crazy.
On the field.
And then him and Lazy Bone. He's showing Lazy Bone his Bone Thugs and Harmony.
That's so fire,
on his
bro.
thigh. How sick is that?
That's so
Man, I just want to talk to Lazy Bone, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, Lazy Bone. But hey, man, dude.
That's some
super
awesome
dope
stuff. Thank you so much, man.
All right, y'all, it's time for a real review, a segment where we highlight the reactions to the most recent podcast and social media clips. The Too Short one, man. Hey.
That was awesome.
Dude, Too Short accepted the collaboration and he followed us.
That's so crazy.
Bro, when that type of shit happens, it's just like.
I text you, I was like, you never in your life thought Too Short would follow you.
Nah, dude, shit is crazy. And you go to Too Short's page and our videos right there.
Yeah.
I posted it in my story. My personal Instagram was like my big ugly mug.
That's what I said.
On Too Short's page is crazy.
To go look at our ugly mugs on people we revered as like idols.
Dude, I was absolutely, and recently I've been listening to a lot of his music. I think he was my favorite rapper in that era.
He was like he was steadily throughout all those eras for me.
Yeah.
Like there was he never left. You know what I mean? Like so other people came and went.
Yeah.
But Too Short was always there.
Yeah.
Like his longevity, like in different eras, he was still irrelevant in my life.
Yeah. The late 80s and early 90s, his albums, bro. That's what I like about him. I think that's what I'm realizing I really like about Too Short is going back and listening to his albums. I'm like, well, I know that shit. I know that shit.
I was listening to him as a little kid, knowing I was doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And then in high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like then still doing the same.
And I'm reciting words, bro.
Yeah, it was bad.
I'm reciting whole songs that I haven't heard in 20 years, 30 years. I'm reciting them.
I don't think I've said bitch more in my life.
No shit.
But
anyway, I thought this was pretty interesting, Will, and I wanted to bring this to your attention too. Like you've probably seen, I put the screenshot in our group chat. But in that, with me telling the story about how, I went into the arcade and played the Ghetto on the jukebox, I say there was a bar on every corner.
Yeah, I don't think people know about that.
And I didn't want that to be, I think somebody said something about it or something. I saw somebody mention it. And I'm like, no, we really had a bar on every corner. And I was like, I wonder how densely populated it was. And I just started asking myself, like, what was the neighborhood bar versus residential capita ratio type shit? You know what I mean?
If our upbringing and our childhood neighborhood was normal or rare.
Yeah, so I put all this information into the internet, and turns out, listen to this shit, there's only 6 neighborhoods that have more bars per residence than where we're from, the neighborhood of Germantown. One of them being, number 1 being French Quarter.
Which is huge.
They have 1 bar per 60 to 80 residents. East side of Milwaukee, Brady Street, 1 bar per 90 to 110 residents. Wrigleyville.
Let's go.
If you go to Wrigleyville, which I've been there, and across the street and all around it are bars. One bar per 120 residents, and that's because right around there are all those neighborhoods right behind it, surrounding that little area. So imagine that if you've been there, all those bars and just the neighborhood that surrounds it. So I'm going to skip to ours. There's South Boston, south side of Pittsburgh, over the Rhine in Cincinnati, and then number 7, Germantown, Snitzelberg, which is
crazy.
What's called in Louisville. It's 1 bar per 150 to 180 residents. And all these numbers, by the way, I forgot to mention, are from the 80s and 90s, which today it's probably higher. But these are 80s and 90s numbers. 1 bar per 150 residents. That's how many bars there were. So that puts Germantown, where we're from, in the top 10 of residential bar density in the late 80s, early 90s.
We knew it was something weird.
But what's crazy, Will, look at that next one. Look at number 8.
The Highlands.
So
Louisville.
Number 8 is literally the neighboring neighborhood.
The neighborhood over.
1 neighborhood over.
Same thing.
We could walk to. A 10-minute walk, you'd be in the next neighborhood, and they're number 8 on the list with 1 per 170.
So you got to think about that many bars.
So think about that whole area.
In those 2 neighborhoods.
Shit was crazy, so I was not exaggerating. I did all of this and put this PowerPoint together to prove that I was not exaggerating when I said that. Okay. And then we also had, we did the This or That, where we were talking about music, and a lot of people chimed in on this one, and we did some polls. We did a poll,
a lot of votes
on our stories. We did a story post with Alice in Chains, Nirvana, UGK, Outkast, Tupac, Biggie, Garth Brooks, Tim McGraw, and we're going to show the results real quick. We asked people, Alice in Chains or Nirvana, and I wouldn't say this one's a landslide, but Nirvana was 748 votes to Alice in Chains 413.
Bro, I could have guessed every one of these.
Yeah, I knew it was going to go that way, but, I'm still picking Alice in Chains.
Yeah, I'm not ever going to pick just because I know what the fucking outcome's going to be.
Yeah, Tupac and Biggie.
Smashed him.
Yep, 68% of the vote with 833 votes to Tupac, 384 votes for Biggie, making up 32%. And I'm not surprised by this next one because, Outkast versus UGK. Outkast blew them out of the water.
Which I knew would happen.
Yeah, 83% of the vote with over 1,000 votes, just over 1,000 votes.
I'm still going UGK.
And UGK had 211 votes with 17% of the vote. It's just because most people don't know about. A lot of people don't know about UGK.
Outkast is fucking worldwide.
Yeah. Garth Brooks, Tim McGraw
killed him.
Hey, Garth Brooks, 690 votes for 68% to Tim McGraw's 319 for 32%. So
he killed him.
There you go, and that's the real review, y'all. All right, y'all. Time for a super retro fit check. We already kind of touched on Will.
Mm-hmm. I'm Louisville'd out.
He's Louisville'd from the toe up.
We just got that dub in the March Madness. I was feeling some type of way about represent.
Were you wearing any of that when the game was going on?
No, I didn't, no, hell no.
So you're not superstitious about
I was driving around on fucking sleeping kids, bro. Hoping I could just check some scores out.
Yeah.
But no, I was like, I'm going to wear Louisville if we win.
He got that Louisville.
I got that Louisville starter jacket.
Hell yeah.
I got it all fixed up.
Hey, my man took us to the dry cleaners and got it done right,
Took it to the lady. Did me right.
She sewed him up.
Yep. I got my champion pants on. I got that Louisville shirt that Tuck got me.
Yep. This is another one.
Vintage Louisville tee.
You see
I don't even know what kind it is.
You see the people. Somebody said they like when me and you get each other gifts. Talk about getting each other gifts.
Yeah.
It's just, I just be picking shit up for him.
And I got the Louisville baseball hat.
And then he got that chain.
Oh, and I got the fives on.
Ooh, those are clean. Dude, I miss, let me see that real quick. Those toggles, boy. I used to love squishing them toggles.
Me too.
And then I went super casual today.
He's dad fitting up.
I got that Bulls hat on. You know what I mean? I got my corduroy little over jacket. I don't even know what you call it. My overshirt is what I'm gonna call it.
Overshirt.
Yeah, my overshirt, little jacket. And then I got, but this piece right here, man.
That's nice, bro. Is that Salem?
I got that. Have you seen it? Did I show you that?
You just showed me today.
Hey.
You just got it, motherfucker.
That Michael Jordan big head Salem joint. Y'all, look out. Hey, take 1 second to really take this one in. This shit is clean, boy.
I'm pretty pissed about it.
Huh.
You got a vintage Salem. Big head Michael.
And this comes from my guy at Unvanish down in Nulu, if you're ever in Louisville, Kentucky.
Unvanish?
Unvanish.
Nah, I gotta go.
Dude, I'm telling you, beautifully curated. Man. The store's not just full of bullshit.
I'm pretty pissed off about it.
Hey, I walked in. He looked right at me. He said, I got you, dog. You ain't even got to look. I was like, what are you talking about?
Jordan Bighead.
He said, I got you. He said, there's a crazy Jordan piece. Let me grab it. He walked right to the red, walked over to me, and was like, boom.
Come on.
I was like, yup. And then I also picked me up a Dare shirt, which I'll wear that.
Gotta love a Dare shirt.
And then I got, you know what I'm saying?
Got them jeans at the bottom.
Is that Stonewash, Will?
I don't think so.
What do you call that?
It's ugly. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know what color it is, bro. Is that mustard gray?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
You got
mustard.
I see a yellow tint.
You see a yellow tint?
A little bit.
Oh my God.
Come on, man. What you got? Where you wearing? Oh, you ain't gonna show the Air Maxes?
I've been wearing these a lot. I've been showing them off. I got them. Hey, shout out to my guy Chris.
Man, I was thinking about making them my official travel ball shoes.
Yeah, shout out to Chris.
Because my team's Navy.
Huh?
My team, I was wearing for my team.
Oh, okay.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, it would be dope. And then I got that chain.
Little knucklehead
Motherfuckers.
All right, let's get to y'all's fit checks, man. Old man Clarky.
Killing it.
First fit check for me. The contest shirt brought to us by Deviant. If you remember, Deviant called up, held a contest on the hotline, and
that's fire, by the way.
And gave out this one-of-a-kind shirt. He says, Sonic's hat by Mitchell and Ness with the super retro Star Wars style embroidery. Kobe Crazy 8s to go with the Adidas gear. Oh, and that chain.
He's killing it.
Thanks, Deviant, for life. Much appreciated. Oh, my God. My guy is
fire,
killing
bro.
it. The shirt's crazy.
Got the Adidas fit. Come on.
I love that just being a one-off like that, bro. Like, you got,
That's a one of one.
That's right. I love one-of-one shit.
Everybody
So,
does.
Deviant, super dope, man.
Salute.
Old man Clarky, hell yeah, you're killing it. And if y'all want to be a part of our fit check, you can send us an email at superretropod@gmail.com, or you can hop in our Discord and find the fit check room. All right, y'all, time for another mailbag. And this one's brought to you by ThrowbackBuys.com, a nostalgic marketplace for memories where you buy, sell, and bid on 80s to Y2K collectibles, fashion, and tech. It's a curated marketplace connecting casual and serious collectors with vetted, nostalgic sellers who specialize in the stuff you grew up with. Shout out to ThrowbackBuys.com. We almost have all of our stuff gathered right off frame here for our auction we're going to run over at throwbackbuys.com. Going to have a lot of cool shit in there.
Couple signed things.
Yep, make sure you are checking that for when that goes live. You'll have a couple weeks to bid on it. Throwbackbuys.com, y'all. Super retro auction coming soon.
Let's go.
All right, y'all. Time for another mailbag. This one, who's this coming from, Will?
Brad Leanheim.
Brad Leanheim from Independence, Missouri.
Missouri.
Oh,
my God.
You all right, man. Calm down.
Come on,
Stop
man.
acting like a bitch.
Come on. Oh, you got that new.
I'm coming your way,
though.
Oh, filleting this bitch like a fish.
You got that new knife. I'm scared.
Wait, I got this sharp one, boy. This will put you in the hospital.
This has got that 2026 knife. Look, you can already see tape all over the knife now.
All right.
That's about to be the shitty knife.
All right, y'all. After that situation, let's get right to it, man.
Open her up.
Go ahead, Will.
Open
Open that piece off. Okay.
Let me get this.
I don't know what's in here. We got a hand type.
Let me see.
Tuck Will, what's up, bros? Welcome to mailbag number 2. First off, congratulations, you guys getting 10K on YouTube before the end of 2025.
That was our goal.
Hell yeah. All us knuckleheads were doing everything in our power to help reach that milestone.
We saw y'all, man.
Because, damn it, you boys deserve it. Thank you, man. The pod continues to entertain and inform. I feel I learn something new all the time from your podcast. I would like to see more shows from the couch. Hey, and I understand it's a little more cumbersome of a setup for you. The new 4K gift from your wife has been a game changer. It makes you boys look even more legit.
Let's go.
I love hearing that.
Try to look legit.
Keep up the great work. I know you two are working hard and it shows. It's not easy. We all understand work, family, and everything in between, but we're all here because we believe in you two and what you are doing. So, in this box are a couple of items, little black padded envelopes for you boys to give away to anyone you want or keep for yourself. Item in the middle is for the show and you two together. The white padded envelopes have your names on them and are made just for you. Deviant came up with the design, and Tuck, he deserves a shout out for his work. I came up with the design on Will's. Sorry, man. Ha ha ha. BRadKC on Discord or BRad79KC_KC on YouTube.
Let's go, BRad.
Dude, that's amazing,
awesome,
BRad. But seriously, man, I love our community, man. So thank you, man. We appreciate you guys. Let's get right to this thing. He said the black bat. Go ahead.
Little black ones.
What you got?
What are you looking over here?
Oh, with keychains.
Oh.
Keychains.
Let's go.
These are what?
I got all kinds of them, bro. Look.
What you got? Oh,
got
damn,
blue ones,
bro. Look, this is full of keychains.
Show them over there on that one. Did we ever hit record on that one?
Oh, no. We're going to do it.
My God.
Just don't worry about it.
You're going to have to hook up Christian Leitner, bro.
Boom.
Look at that one.
Look at all these keychains, dude.
Let's go. I'll put these in the orders, bro.
Look at that. Yeah. These are super dope.
I'm putting them in the order.
Yeah, drop them down in the in the merch orders.
Whoever orders merch the next couple months, you're getting one of these.
That's pretty cool, man. There's a lot of them too, man. You're putting in work, dude. Appreciate that. What do you say about these?
Jesus Christ, bro.
What?
A wild animal?
Who, me?
Open this shit straight from the side.
Me?
Yeah, look at you, bro. God damn. You didn't even open it.
Oh, shit.
Opened it like my 4-year-old would.
Oh
my God.
Damn, son.
That looks clean, bro.
Wait. Oh, it's a light, y'all. Look at that shit.
Look at this, bro.
Come on, man. We got a super retro light. Yeah, it's an LED light. That is so dope.
Oh, this is going somewhere.
Oh, look, it has a hang thing.
Yeah, it's going somewhere.
We can hang it up.
Take that skateboard down, bro. I try to tell you.
Huh?
Take that skateboard down.
Up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
right
probably,
near the light.
Yep, probably could.
Man, what we got?
I don't.
Oh, that's mine, bro. Get on off.
What? How you know?
Hey, come on now. There you go.
Okay.
That's yours.
BRad makes these signs. I'm almost 100% sure.
Yeah.
Like, I know he's made a bunch for people in the Discord, and he makes them. So.
Oh my God, Will.
Look at this, bro. It's an inside joke for the pod, man. So, if you might not understand, but this is fucking hilarious.
That
Let me show
is
everybody.
the best shit ever, bro.
Well, it's a fucking recycle bin, which I have been injured by in the past. And it has a fucking chain on the neck, bro.
Dude.
This is beautiful.
This?
I can't even take that home. I gotta leave it here.
Dude, you have to. We got to put this somewhere
That's
special.
beautiful, bro.
We got to put this somewhere
Hey,
special.
bro, BRad, you wild, bro.
You wild for this one.
My back still hurt.
And I appreciate this so much. And it's not even about me. I get a lot of this stuff aimed at me, and I'm so happy this one's aimed at Will.
My God, I about broke my back and my rib.
Like, my wheels are turning right now of where to put this and how to do it. But
And I like
you.
that some people might not have a clue what it means.
Yeah.
Why is there a recycle?
Yeah, no. Most people, if you're not like a long-form listener,
This is your first pod?
you have no idea what that is. So,
You
that's
know what?
fucking great.
I gotta go tangle with that recycle when I leave here.
Do you?
It's recycle night.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, I got one too. Oh, shit.
Yeah, you got one too.
I got one too. So,
Pop her out.
oh my God.
Butcher of names.
That is so dope, dude.
This is like the most curated fucking signs we could get, bro.
Like,
The butcher of names.
like,
Here.
dude, I freaking love that.
I like that no one would know what those are, bro.
That is so cool, man. I love super,
Personalized shit.
yeah, like you have to be a fan of the show to know what this means, because I will fuck some shit up, boy.
That's great.
I will
dude.
mess your name up in a heartbeat. So
BRad, dude. We fucking appreciate these, man.
Deviant, appreciate you
yeah,
too.
Deviant killed them. I think you said he designed yours.
Deviant designed this
BRad
one.
designed mine, which both are beautiful.
I love it, and I can't wait to hang it up in our space somewhere. So,
Yeah, those are going up.
hey, thank you guys, man. That's incredible.
Fucking
Shout out to the Discord.
beautiful, bro.
Shout out to Deviant. Shout out to BRad. Y'all are dope, man. This is so cool. Thank y'all. All right, y'all. Time for a Discord drops. And if you want to be a part of them Discord drops, obviously you got to head to our Discord. Post in there anywhere, really. We're always in there lurking. If anything strikes us, we grab it, throw it in these drops, and react to it in real time. Let's go, Will. First up, this one comes from Lance the Goat Carter. And, bro.
Never got to use one of these. Sad face.
When I was a kid, I definitely wanted to run away with one of these.
Bro, I thought that was a thing.
Yeah, this is how you did it. This was the only way.
Like, don't think I didn't think about how to tie that onto a stick at one point in my life.
I thought about it a lot, and I'd be like,
I'm out.
Be like, if I found a good stick, well, I'd throw it in the backyard.
I'm
I
out.
might need it.
You see that little that little blanket?
Mm-hmm.
That little what is that called?
The little sack.
That
bro.
little no, but it was you laid it out.
It's a picnic.
Yeah, it's a
blanket.
picnic blanket.
Yeah. Movies and cartoons
Bro.
specifically.
Bugs Bunny was out.
Cartoons had us thinking this is how you ran away right here, and that's all you needed.
Yeah, that little bag of stuff is all you needed.
As a kid, all you needed.
Bro, did you ever run away?
Not really.
I tried to like run away, and I swear to God, I literally went behind my garage. That's how fucking far I went. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm not going back. And then didn't last nothing. Hours. I'm like, all right, fuck.
Yeah, that was always a thing. The threat
I've run
of
away.
running away, or you knew somebody.
But it didn't hit back then, because our parents were wild.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Run away.
You always heard of somebody running away, though.
I would try to like say that to my parents, and they wouldn't even give me the time of day to act concerned.
Yeah.
Good. Go.
Yeah.
Like, and it's totally worked.
Well,
Because I was like, they don't even care.
well,
I'm going back.
when I was at the age where I could run away, or like when running away was a thing to where I was like, developing my own thoughts and, when you
could get out,
when you wanted to run away, I didn't even have to because I would just stay out as late as I wanted to anyway, and I didn't. And
that was that dad thing.
It really was. It was no dad, but my mom, my mom was great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she never gave me a reason to even want to consider running away.
Yeah, you was going back to mom's.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad kicked my motherfucking ass.
I'll tell you what though, one time, and my mom can speak on this. I wish it wasn't so late or I'd call her right now.
That'd be hilarious.
She one time, the only thing I ever did to my mom, obviously I'd argue with my mom like anyone does, but I was feeling some type of way, and she pulled up at the house, and you gotta understand
you were feeling froggy.
My street was always full of people. Like we were out there playing dice, gambling and shit, people drinking. Like it was some real street shit going on out there all the time. Like
my dad had kicked y'all out
every day. My mom came home, and we're all out front of the house doing that. And well, today wasn't the day. She was like, Get out of here. She started yelling at me in front of all of my friends, like big time momming me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like coming down on me to where for a minute I looked real uncool. You know what I'm saying? Like mom was momming me that day.
Yeah.
And so I got real far away from her, and I don't know what made me do it. I guess I was embarrassed in front of my friends, but bro, I flipped her off. Yeah, I held my finger up like this when she was telling me to come back.
You fucked up.
Oh, I fucked up, bro. Like, I was scared to go back home. I didn't run away, but I didn't come back.
You knew some shit was about to happen when you went home.
So that was like at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something.
Hey, you had repercussions.
Bro, I was so scared to go home. I stayed out all night.
Yeah, you might as well milk it.
I swear to God, I didn't come in the house until like 2 o'clock. It was like a Tuesday or something.
If you already were in fucked, you might as well stay out. What, you gonna get in trouble twice?
We had a garage. I ended up sneaking into our, like, it was a separated
That's so
garage.
Good, dude.
Old school, like, dirty-ass garage. I was just in the garage, just like, I can
in
move.
your mind, you were like, I'm sort of home.
Yeah. Like, if I need to run in the house, I'm here.
I'm not. I'm home.
Yeah.
But not home.
But if I really need something, I can get it. You know what I'm saying? But
you could tell her that you were on the premises?
And at that time, we lived in a shotgun house. So
that's so good.
So if you don't know what a shotgun house is, like, to even get back into my house, I had to go through her bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
That was the front door.
There's no escape.
That's how you got in the house. Like, it's like, well, I got to walk right through her bedroom door. She going to know as soon as I walk in the house.
That's funny, bro. But that shit is hilarious.
Yeah, but this is what I should have done and just bounced. And this one comes from Anthony Anderson. So that I've done this so many times. Sorry, Mom, I love you. Yeah.
Bro.
It says, you have a collect call from Mom, come pick me up.
Fuck it.
Bro, this is so true.
This is the only way you could get to anyone.
Yep. Collect call for sure. I used to wear my mom out with these. She was accepted, and it would go on her phone bill.
Yeah. How cool is it that you, like, they're like, you ain't got no money?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can still make a call.
We're going to put it on the person you're calling.
Yeah, straight up. Call him.
Will you pay for his broke ass?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
Every time. That's another thing, Will, is collect call.
Oh, my God.
Is that a thing?
No way. This will never be a thing ever again.
Hey, unless you're in jail.
Yeah, for sure. But this was it's something that could never even be understood by people today.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a lot of this shit. Like pagers. Like picking up a collect call.
Yeah.
In the feeling, I don't know. I don't know if you've ever felt it.
What?
But if you ever got denied, that's gotta be a fucking fucked up feeling.
Yeah.
No.
On the collect call, absolutely.
Because you hear it.
Yeah.
Will you accept this call?
Yeah.
No. Oh, damn.
This one comes from Draters81. Imagine explaining to your kids that this used to be an amazing birthday gift.
It did, bro. You get that 100 stack?
Oh, man. This is all I needed right here.
Man, I'm good for a while.
Especially late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, let me get this. This is what I need. And, hey, I'm open for business.
You could do a lot. You could do some things with these.
100%.
You're making tapes.
Yep.
You're saving shit.
Mixtapes.
You're taking pictures and logos and shit.
That's funny you say that. Saving shit. Yeah, I used to have my
save
whole...
shit on the CD, burn it, I'm out.
And keep it. like data. Like this, I used to roll around with these
for sure, bro,
as my hard drive.
Yeah, that was our portable hard drive,
bro. I'd have 15 of these with like a music library.
You put that up, and like bring this up,
like
bring it up.
Like some of our music files, like our sessions, I would have on these. I'd have to load like 4 discs.
Yeah, bro.
Like
and to have 100, I think it's 100 stack, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was fun, bro.
Yeah, this was everything right here.
Yeah,
man.
it was a good gift.
Absolutely, that was a good gift. And that's it for them Discord drops, y'all. If you want to get in on them Discord drops, head on over to our Discord. That address is on your screen, or you can find it in the description of this video. Who remembers getting toted, y'all?
Bro, that shit was everywhere. And every day, someone was getting toted or someone was toting someone.
Dude, I've been toted and toted somebody absurdly far distances.
I've been on both both variations of this tote.
Yeah.
The front handlebar.
Me too.
Wow. But definitely happened.
Bro, I've been on the front handlebars for across the whole city adventures. I'm not even joking.
That was because before we got pegs on the back.
Yep.
You had to ride like this.
And dude, you had to balance yourself.
Yeah.
See how old boy's balancing himself?
He's leaning back.
And you had to be like a human shock.
Stay the fuck off that front wheel.
Oh, for sure.
Watch out.
Hey, your shoes would hit it.
You're going to get mangled.
Yeah, straight up.
But have you ever tried to be on the back without pegs?
Yes.
Bro, you were on fucking bolts.
On the bolts.
You were like it.
There's a real art to it.
Yeah, you were like it.
There's a
shaking.
There's a real art to
that
riding.
That hits me hard right there.
Yeah, dude. I mean, this
and the 3.
Yeah.
The 3 is wild.
3 is wild.
When you got a dude on the back and the handlebars, you might as well be a bus.
Hey, shit worked though.
You were out. We got places with like this.
Bro, the kid on the back, that was the one.
That he's fucking loving life.
That was the most effective one.
The dude on the front is risking life and limb.
For sure.
Wreck, he's gone.
Yeah. But I can't tell you how many times be like, hey, y'all want to go? Yeah, let's go. We got one bike. You know, we got 2 bikes and 3 people.
Bro,
like, I'm getting on the pegs.
I've been in a crew where there was multiple bikes doing this.
Yeah.
There wasn't just one guy with a bike. You might have 3 bikes and 8 guys.
Yeah.
And we're like, well,
we getting somewhere.
We're going somewhere.
Pull up on a
how are we doing it?
Basketball court, baseball field.
Yeah, you're going to the next park. Like, how are we getting there?
Rolling out.
Yeah, somebody on the front, get them on the back.
And the ones on the right here, just the leaves in the background.
Oh, so good.
Feel everything. I feel the whole thing.
And what's funny, I remember like halfway there, like that dude on the back was on them bolts and was like, fuck it, I'm walking.
Yeah, you hop off.
I'm walking.
And no, but the dude doing the toting, like pedaling the bike, he starts to get tired.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because that's hard to pedal with all those people on.
Yeah, he started breaking down.
Oh my God, that's great to me.
You got to get off on hills and push.
Hey, I don't even know if you said it, but that's the Uber of our generation.
If people want to know why Gen X is always mad, it's because we had to replace our record collections with a tape collection and then replace that with a CD collection that we slowly replaced with an MP3 collection and now need a subscription to listen to music.
All that music. We've owned this shit 4 times.
We lived through all of that.
Fucking dude. We've had the same song 4 times. And paid it on different fucking platforms. Yep. And then now we have to pay for it again. Forever.
And not to mention, they didn't even mention also burning them and stealing them, downloading them from LimeWire and all of that. We went through that whole phase.
Yeah, and now eventually something else will happen.
I'm trying
and then I'll lose all my Spotify or Apple Music or whatever the fuck it's on.
You know, you think about technology and where it's at, and you're like, I feel like each one of these times, adults in these eras are probably like, it's not going to get any better.
No.
It can't get any better. You know, but somehow, I know.
Every time.
Somehow.
And you know what's even worse?
It just keeps improving.
Now, we're going back and buying it again.
That's right.
There's tapes right here. There's CDs over there. There's records over here.
We got tapes over here.
I mean, now we're doing it all again.
Physical media forever
we're
is
going
how
backwards.
I feel. But you know what's next is what I wonder.
Yeah.
Like you know,
it's just gonna be downloaded into my brain.
But you know, I remember seeing a TV like a 4K TV, and like, I don't think it can get any better than that.
I know it.
But it can. It is getting better.
Having all the songs in the world on your fingertips. is pretty crazy.
It's awesome. I mean, it is cool.
When I'm driving around with my phone and I look and be like, I can play anything that pops into my brain.
Yep. But don't get me wrong. Physical media
It's
forever. Cool. But our current situation
pretty fucking cool.
is also pretty cool. Yeah. Not even gonna front.
Me neither.
All right, y'all. Let's talk about the top 5 cars from the 80s that our parents straight hotboxed with us inside.
With straight cigarette smoke.
I'm talking about cigarette smoke rolling out the little crack in the window like Cheech and Chong.
They didn't even care about a crack.
Window roll down. It takes 5 seconds before you can even see anybody in the car.
Bro, there's no way I had any business being a fucking 6, 7-year-old smelling like straight tobacco for the rest of the day.
Oh, and now it's so noticeable now. Yeah. You lived your whole life like that. You lived your childhood life smelling like smoke.
Bro, and people asked me if I smoked.
Smelling like heaters.
Bro, I was like, I'm 10. Jesus.
What are you talking
You smoke?
about?
Nah.
And bro, if there's anybody that is a more perfect, lab experiment for secondhand smoke than kids in the 80s, then I don't know who is. I mean, we literally lived this. So, hey, I figured, let's put together a top 5 list of cars that were most likely hotboxed to the fullest by our parents with us in them, y'all. Number 5, the 1989 Cutlass Supreme, y'all. The first thing that went out on this car most of the time was the power steering. You could hear your parents coming from a mile away with that unmistakable power steering fluid running low sound. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That
it was getting hard.
It started making that sound. You knew, oh shit, I got to put some new fluid in it.
I'm about not to be able to turn.
Hey, I'm telling you, it reminds me of Randy Travis on the radio and us in the back seat being absolutely ambushed by cigarettes, by Newports and Tab Cola.
Winston's.
And them Winston's.
The Marlboros.
Number 4, the 1989 Chrysler New Yorker.
Good God.
Hey, it has to be light blue though, because if it's not light blue, it doesn't make our hot box list, y'all. The shit felt fancy, but it wasn't.
Your grandpa riding around in
You know what I'm talking about? Does that make sense? It felt fancy,
yes,
but it wasn't.
It felt elegant.
It had the cloth seats. Consistently had cigarette burns in them.
100%.
And you best believe there was a lighter in every door.
And an ashtray.
And an ashtray and a lighter in the console. You get a lighter, you get a lighter, you get a lighter. Everybody in the whole damn car needs a lighter.
Y'all need to light up? Go ahead.
Y'all, my mom could parallel park this one right here with a cigarette dangling. Iced tea in one hand, foot on the dash. Hey, working that thing in one-handed. If I'm lying, I'm dying, y'all.
Ashes everywhere.
Oh, ashes everywhere.
They didn't even care.
And you know what? Well, that's why the windows were always up.
I've heard them say, man, that ash is clean.
Because
you've heard that?
What?
The ash is clean.
Yeah. And
so ain't.
And the windows were always up on the car.
For sure.
Because they didn't want the ashes blowing all around. Because if you remember, if you rolled that window down, that ashtray go nuts. You know what I'm talking about? If it was open, ashes were just flying all over the car.
They contained it.
That's a memory I forgot about right there, about what happens to the ashes.
They contained that cigarette ash.
Number 3, y'all, the 1986 Ford Tempo smelled like Pabst Blue Ribbon, radiator fluid, and burnt cigarette butts.
I'd be willing to say that car had more smoke in it than any car ever.
Absolutely. Yeah, but it's number 3 right now. And you do know what I mean when I say cigarette butts, burnt cigarette butts. Yeah. There's a specific smell of a burning cigarette butt that is even worse than the smell of an actual cigarette.
They wouldn't empty them ashtrays for a while.
Oh, bro. Windows up, had us fighting for our life in the backseat of a Ford Tempo. Number 2, the 1985 Ford Escort.
I stand corrected.
Hey, this joint right here got 400 miles per gallon, so moms had plenty of extra cash for cartons of them Pall Malls, y'all.
I stand corrected. That one.
The square footage in this thing was probably the smallest of the era, meaning the smoke per volume of available space turned this thing into a fog machine.
You got all the way in the back.
Bro.
That smoke was percolating.
Bro, I'm telling you, windows all the way up, just a baby crack.
They didn't care.
Baby crack. Just
bro, they didn't
trying to get anything you can get.
They didn't care to crack it because they didn't believe it was a thing. They didn't know. Even comprehend that it could affect us.
Isn't that crazy?
I remember arguing, and they looked at me like I was stupid. Like I'd be like, hey, I don't like it.
What'd they say, Will?
Shut up. It's okay. It don't hurt you.
Yeah, them news reports. There
wasn't even reports.
There's no actual studies.
Nobody cared. Nobody even acknowledged that it could be a thing. I promise you.
Yeah.
Not one person in my life was ever like, this might be bad for them.
No.
They never looked back and was like, I should probably crack a window.
Yeah, he's breathing in too much.
They
smoke.
was like, this is my life.
Yeah.
Shut up. You'll be fine.
Straight up.
Quit being a baby.
Number one most hotbox car of the 80s.
Where did you get that picture?
By our parents is a 1987 brown Buick Century, y'all. It was always brown. If it wasn't brown, it wasn't quite getting hotboxed enough.
Oh, my God.
You had that brown cloth interior. You had the brown cracked vinyl dash with a small amount of the yellow insulation showing through the crack.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
Was...
I can smell it right now. Just that situation. You add cigarette on top of it. That vinyl cigarette smell combination in the summer with the sun hitting it right is a smell I'll never forget.
It stayed with it for life. Is that AI?
Why?
Because everything in it just speaks to terrible. Like you got the fence in the back overgrown. You got the dumpster in the back, like the spare tire.
Bro,
double spare tire that's not from the same car.
Bro, I spent my whole teenage and early 20s in cars just like this.
I know. I've seen you in a car like this. Motherfucker, I've seen you pull up in a car like this, bro. You don't got to fucking explain yourself to me. When I see this, I think Tuck. They don't even know Tuck, bro. None of these people know the real Tuck.
Oh, my God.
Like, I've seen you jump out with a CD in your hand in this car.
And you know what? I was happy as a motherfucker.
Happy as hell.
I didn't care. I had a car that worked.
What's funny is
you got me from point A to point B.
You still thought you was the shit getting out of this car.
You couldn't tell me I wasn't. What you mean?
I'm doing things, bro.
What you mean? Oh, it just needs a little paint job.
Yeah,
hey, it's fine. But
my God.
This was, I've been hotboxed in this one as well. My mom had me fighting for my life in this one, just trying to.
That's definitely has some cigarette smoke in it, bro.
Yeah, bro. That brown vinyl, the brown cloth interior, it's just the smoke is baked into the car.
Bro, you know what's funny to me about this is I can picture a little kid in that back section window.
Oh yeah,
that's separated. See it?
Yeah.
And you just see them like that.
Yep.
Because we didn't have nothing.
No.
All we had to do is stare out that window.
That's it.
And breathe in smoke.
That's it.
And hope for a better time. You know what I mean?
And it was all, bro, the trips to the grocery store.
Like, and people think about this. Like, you people don't know how happy you were to get out of that fucking car.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when they got to the grocery store,
bro,
as soon as it opened.
That door opened up. It was like heaven's gates opening.
Air.
It was like being born again.
It was, bro. I don't think that'll ever happen again for sure for a kid.
Nah. Now you get arrested.
Y'all, man, they should have. They should have arrested all of our parents.
But hey, I love my mom, and she didn't know any better.
They didn't know nothing.
And I probably would have done the same thing, considering that there were doctors coming in the rooms,
smoking,
talking to the patients, smoking, and people smoked on planes.
Bro, I'd be willing to bet there was someone who was born into this world by a doctor smoking.
Oh, for sure.
Had to happen.
For sure. And it's just a strange world that we're a part of.
There's a small window of time.
And just Hey, you live and you learn, man.
Now you see somebody smoking, you're like, what the fuck? The other day, like when you were walking and you were like, somebody's smoking.
You can smell the shit outside.
Yeah, bro. It was outside. And you were offended.
Hey, shout out to all our smokers, though.
Yeah, bro.
And there it is, y'all. The top 5 most hotboxed by our parents rides of the 1980s.
You know what, though? I will say, I think this list has a little too many new cars. Like, and I know you said the 80s, right?
But now my experiences were more in like the late 90s and.
But mine were when I think
70s.
of every car I think of when this list comes up,
Yeah.
is 70s big ass cars,
Yeah.
long motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah.
Like more smoke.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like every car that I think of was my dad's old Oldsmobile.
Yeah.
Like 70s.
Big sumbitch.
Big some bitches.
Yeah.
They were smoking. The car was smoking.
Yeah.
And they were smoking in the car.
That's right. Yeah.
Fumes.
Yeah.
They failing every DMV check.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Oh, dude, the DMV checks.
Oh my, we should do that, bro.
Yeah,
My dad.
we'll
It used
talk
to be
about
a fucking event. We're like, we about to go spend 6 hours in this motherfucker.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Time for another Tux Music Corner. If you have been following the podcast and our social media, you saw about a month ago, we posted a video about 95 South and Tag Team dropping nearly identical songs about a month apart back in 1993. Both of the tracks, though, went on to become hits. But the similarities caused major confusion that honestly still exists to this day, and you can see that clearly if you hop in the comments of the video we posted.
Yep.
But just to be clear, your boy right here was never confused.
No.
Not 1 second was I ever confused. But clearly, this is a thing. And what's so great, guys, 95 South jumped into them comments and had plenty to say, so we figured, let's see if they'll come on the podcast and give their sub 95 South.
Let's go.
Mike, and Daddy Black. Thank you guys for coming on the show. It means the world to us. Thank
Hell
you guys.
yeah.
How you doing today?
Wonderful, man. Thanks for having us, bro.
Man, thanks. Listen, everybody tagged us in that video you dropped. My ex-wife even tagged me. I'm like, whoa, you know.
Oh,
what's
shit.
happening?
Man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, no doubt. And also, just by you, shedding light on that whole situation, it just started a conversation. And people in the comments, you can see they didn't even know that there were 2 songs. So I think it's relevant, and the new generation needs to know.
Yep, and that's honestly what our pod is about, man. Like all the things that were awesome to us growing up, like especially like you guys. Like you guys are legends to us, and it's just cool to shine light on it.
Appreciate it, brother.
Absolutely. So you guys saw the video. Did we do a good job? Did we make you guys proud? Did we speak the truth? Was there any lies told from us?
No, you were very accurate. And that's why, again, I would just really appreciate you guys for telling just the truth, and you did an amazing job. Hey, we're grateful, bro. But you did tell the truth.
Okay, sweet, man. That's awesome.
Tug does his homework over.
Yeah, we try to do our research over here at the podcast, so I'm glad we nailed that one. That makes me extremely happy. Man, let's get right to it.
Yeah, well,
y'all.
I want to dig deeper though.
Let's get right to it. So before we get into Whoot versus Whoomp, 95 South, how did this sound that you guys had going on the time? How did so many people at the same time adopt this sound? Where did this originate from? How did this originate? The sound.
Well, we moved to Atlanta, right? And we moved to Atlanta in 92. And we were out at the strip clubs. Well, no, not the strip club, just a regular club. My mama could be watching this. We're just at the regular clubs, mama. At the regular club.
Yep.
And
just late.
Yep.
And there were a lot of chants in the crowd, when the girls came on stage and they started dancing provocatively.
You're
How about I can use that, right?
Provocative. Risque.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Risque.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mhm.
And some of the dudes in the audience were like, "Whoop, there it is." So we figured, okay, well, it's a big saying in the clubs in Atlanta. We were only there for like really brief, right? So we we decided just to make a song. And, a matter of fact, that wasn't even going to be our first release off of the Quad City Knock album.
Mm-hmm.
It was maybe an album filler or something.
Yeah. And it was the last song we recorded, but also Hump With It was going to be the lead single. And so we started pushing that at radio, but Whoot It was on the B side of that. And they was like, hold on, what's this on the other side? We was like, oh, that's just something we put on. They was like, no, we want to play this record. So radio kind of chose the record for us. So we pulled back.
As they do.
Made Whoot That Is the lead track and put Hump With It on the B side. So, but it was already out, you know what I'm saying? So radio jumped on Whoot That Is and it just burned up the charts.
That's cool, man. That's really cool. That's organic. And to me, that even furthers, that you guys were the authentic with it. You weren't even, you were pushing that other song.
Yeah, it wasn't like the main
thing. It's just like, we like this song too, we'll put it out there. You had no motives with that song.
At all.
Is what it sounds like to me.
At all. And when you it's just one of those records that when you hear it, it's just infectious and radio jumped all over it. But also once we started to get the promotional records and things that you take around and you hand to DJs, we actually took one to Magic City and one of the DJs got a hold to it, and I think from there is what he used to go in and then make their record.
Now I was just in there promoting the record. I wasn't in there, partaking of any eye candy. I just was there to promote the records at Magic City. That's all I was doing.
Business.
Yeah. So,
business first.
So, well, let's get to that part then, man. So you were there. Was it Magic City though?
Yeah. It was Magic City.
Wow.
And we didn't realize that the guy in Tag Team worked in Magic. He was the DJ.
So, Tag Team's DJ is the DJ at Magic City, and Mike, you were in Magic City and you handed off the record like, yo, we got a hot record right now. It's about to hit the radio, or
I didn't even look on the stage. I don't know who was up there dancing. I didn't know if they had on clothes or not, but I was there promoting the record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so did you hand it to him, or did it make its way up there to him? Or did you give it to somebody that gave it to him?
We would usually give it to the DJ. So, but we didn't know who he was. We didn't know.
Yeah, he was just a DJ.
Well, we just give it to the DJ, like we did all the clubs in Atlanta. We went to all of the hot spots, any place that would allow us in to promote that record. We saturated Atlanta because our record label, Ichiban Records, was in Atlanta. So as soon as we got the test copies, we just packed up the car and just took them around.
Yep.
Yeah.
We know all about that.
Oh, yeah. We know all about that. Some real street team, some real out the trunk type shit. Absolutely.
We were on street team.
Yeah. So after that, after you guys were at the ladies club, how soon after that did you catch wind that there was another version, that version came out? When did you hear about this version?
Yeah, I bet that was a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I remember we were at some event. It was a radio station, and we were promoting our record. And I don't know if it was in Tennessee somewhere, but we were everywhere, maybe in Texas. And I think they played it, or one of the DJs at the radio station said, hey, there's another song that we just got that is similar to yours. I don't know what radio station it was, but I remember it vividly because we was all together.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet that was crazy.
Oh my gosh, hearing that for the first time.
Right, and the guy actually brought a picture out. I remember seeing a picture. He was like, these guys? And I was like, no. He was like, well, this is the group right here that has this record. It sounds just like you guys' record. And it just kind of blew me away. And so once we were on the road. So once we got back to Atlanta the following week, we told a record company about it. And he was like, really? So they went and pulled a sound scan and a BDS on the record. And sure enough, there was another record. And it was weird because once we caught wind of it, we started, tracking the record. Like we would sell 20,000 records. They would sell 10. We would sell 30. They would come up and sell 20. We would sell 40. They would sell 30. And so we just kind of followed both records. And at one point, they just kind of shot past us because at that time radio was, very conservative, and because we said the word booty, a lot of crossover stations was like, well, we'll just go with the clean version, which they had, and so we couldn't be mad, but we had a lot of the urban radio, and we, the Southeast region, we just ate that up. But they were able to get into bigger markets because the crossover stations refused to play ours because we said booty. And the public didn't know, though. The public just loved the saying. Whoop, there it is. They didn't care who it came from. The public just loved the saying.
That's unfortunate, man, because, your version to us, to me, from Louisville, Kentucky, it was the version for us, and it is the version I heard first.
For sure.
It is the version I heard first. And as far as the songs being comparable, and back then, were you aware of how confused people were getting it?
Yeah. Yep. And that was grounds for a lawsuit, because,
for sure,
the label was like, you know what, we're going to go ahead and get some attorneys because you can't confuse the public. There's a law where, I can't come out and make a company just like Amazon and call it Bamazon.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's like McDonald's, like McDonald's and McDowell's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming to America.
You can't confuse the public. And again, we were getting, word that, their label was paying for front right positioning. So when you go in and ask for who that is, they'll give you their record. But then they were paying, the stores to do that. But people were actually looking for our record, and we never, did any of that, slick marketing, because Richard Bond was independent. They weren't paying for anything extra. So the record just basically sold itself.
Yeah.
So, And plus they discounted their CD. I mean, they discounted their tapes. At that time it was cassettes to 99 cents. So that's why the sales, were affected as well, because they discounted the record at 99 cents.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Yeah, at all.
Yeah, man. So your all's version ended up selling, is it 2 million?
Yeah, we sold a little over 3 million.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
So the single sold over 3 million?
Yeah.
Okay. And I know theirs went on, I think, to do 4, maybe 5, something like that.
I think they went on to like 5. I think
5.
They beat Elvis. I think that record beat Elvis's record for single sales. I think they sold like 5 million.
So basically, I think it's cool that y'all's idea got like 7 mil.
Yeah.
And that's how we had to start looking at it, because in the beginning, I was upset. I wanted some smoke, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just have to say, you know what? We can take credit for all of those sales, because again, it was our idea, They
creative process.
Well, they could have had an idea to do a record, but they used ours to reference theirs. And I can't, there's nothing nobody can say. And also, I met a brother in DC. We were, at this time, like 2001, we were on RCA, and we were doing a promotional tour. Ran into this guy. He recognized me. He said, "Hey, man, you guys ain't not about so." He said, "Hey, man, I was with Tag Team, and, in the beginning stages, man, and he said, you guys are right. They did take your record. I know, because I was in the crew." And this was way in DC. I was in Maryland, so in DC somewhere, and this guy told me that. So that just kind of, for me, solidified the whole thing, and that's what it was.
So during some of my research, and I even referenced it in the video that we made, there is a part where we talk about them claiming that they recorded their version 1 month before yours. Now, I'm assuming, do you guys see it the same way that I see it? Like they put that out into the universe to try and make it look like they were the originators and you guys copied them, and it's impossible. It's just a coincidence, that type of stuff, because we recorded ours first, so there's no way we could have stolen yours. I mean, right? That's why they're doing that, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's why they're doing it, man. I mean, I would probably say the same thing if I was in that situation.
You got caught red.
I mean, because no one heard their record. It wasn't even a thought, you know what I'm saying, until we dropped ours. Once our record started catching legs, then, they dropped theirs, and, the rest is history. But, yeah, man, it's nothing they can do to convince anyone that, they had it first. And even though they have some very established artists like Ice-T, I seen a video with him talking about how they used to go to Atlanta and be in the clubs, and they used to, hear, the DJ saying "Whoot, there it is, whoot, there it is." And he's an icon in the industry. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of validates their situation, but but that brother couldn't possibly know the whole story. He could have gone to any club in the country and heard "Whoot, there it is" at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he has that story, and that kind of legitimizes what they're saying. But at the end of the day, it's not. That's not what it was.
Yeah, and our whole thing was, we were we were trying to become stars, but we wanted to make money. So we sold albums. We sold 2 million albums. So and we were part of the executive side. So, we had a hot single, but we also had a dope album too, because we could spit. We're from the South, but we could spit. And our album sold millions of copies on top of that. So, that's what we were trying to do.
Which that's a huge accomplishment, man. Selling millions of records in the 90s, man, that shit's wild, dude. Congrats to you guys on that, for sure.
Yeah, that's legendary shit.
That's pre-internet.
That's what I'm saying. That was
we got it from the Bustle, man.
Those were real units right there, boy.
Right.
So yeah, man. Hey, congrats to you guys.
Appreciate it, bro.
And I think that says a lot about like them, because like he's saying who gives a fuck about that single?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're trying to sell an album after the fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I can see that being more like to prove their case.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they didn't bitch about this single. They were like, fuck it, that single. Let's just sell this album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then we turned around.
Sure, man.
And even though we gave Hump With It away on the B side of every copy of Whoot that is we sold, we turned around and then still released it as a single and sold another 500,000 of them. So we gave away over 10 million of them, and then sold another 500,000, and went gold on that. So and then our legacy just even extends further than that when you get into the deeper story of the records that came out of our camp, like the Tootsie Roll, which was going to be 95 South's first single of our second album. But once we got into some legal situations and things of that nature, the label didn't want to pay us back for the money we made. They wanted to pay us forward for the Tootsie Roll record. So the producers got together and said, you know what, man, we were not going to give them that record like that. So then they went ahead and gave the record to the 69 Boys and allowed them to record a verse on it. And the rest is history right there. So if 95 South had got Tootsie Roll, we'd have probably been the first diamond, rap group.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy how the business is, man. The business is wild. The music business is crazy, man.
Shout out to the 69
I know.
Boys.
Shout out to the
Shout out to the 69 Boys. Thrill and Fast Cash.
Yeah, Quasi the DJs, my homeboys. And again, because like my brother say, being on the executive side and being producers, I mean, after Tootsie Roll, then came Come On Ride the Train. After Come On Ride the Train came Space Jam through Quasi DJ. So this camp put out some major hits. And like Jay Ski, shout out to Jay Ski, what he says is, most groups come out and don't get one hit. But we had 4, one after another, after another, after another. Yeah. And you have a better chance of getting struck by lightning. So that just lets you know that we were true talents, and those guys didn't come back with anything after that because they stole the one they had.
Yeah.
So did they have an album? I tried to find their album. I couldn't even find it.
They did do an album, but that shit is probably...
It didn't even go Wood in the Hood.
Hell yeah. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, the only place I heard it was on the radio, and that was it.
Yeah.
I never heard anybody playing that in the cars. Nah, nope, not where I was from.
And if they were so talented, where are the other records? You know what I'm saying? And but again,
you can't make another hit.
Nope.
That's a solid point. I know you don't want to harp on them too much, but what you just said, they're so talented. Where's the other records? That makes complete sense. They copied that one. They had a good blueprint. Boom. Let's knock this out. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. So what's Beyond the Bass? I saw in the comments, somebody said something about Beyond the Bass. Is that a documentary?
That is a documentary coming. It's the 95 South story, how we started, where the music took us, where we're going. And it's also really going to address the tag team situation. And, people have always asked, people have been confused, but we're going to set the record straight with this one. And we got some dope interviews. Awesome. We got some heavy hitters. We got CeeLo Green. We got DJ Nasty. We got Jay Ski. We got just a lot of people. CC Lemonhead, Mike, myself, and we got some other big names on the roster. We're wrapping it up. We got about 2 or 3 more interviews to do, and after that, we're gonna go ahead and take it to post.
Oh, cool.
Man.
So it's pretty far in the production process.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Man, we'll help spread that shit anytime, man.
Appreciate
So
it.
whenever you guys get that done, ready to go, and start doing some promoting for that, let us know, man. We'd be more than happy to help you guys out in any way we can, man.
We appreciate that, man.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, 95 South got new music. You know, we got a record we dropped a couple of months ago called Step Slide. It's a Southern Soul track, so be looking for that. We got Florida Breeze coming. That's just a super dope, Florida vibe record that's getting ready to drop. So just be looking for us, man. We coming. We ain't never left. We just
great, man.
We just had to go be fathers and grandfathers real quick.
Yeah.
I'm a granddaddy.
We know, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So we just doing our thing,
Yes.
man. And it's about legacy right now. And I just want to, again, thank you guys for thinking of us and helping us set the record straight. I really appreciate it.
And call Mama. She said she been trying to call you all day.
Yeah.
Get on.
Okay, call her.
Matter of fact, I'm going to walk into the room and talk to her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you there, bro.
Well, look, guys, thank you for hanging out with us for a little bit. It's truly an honor, man. I'm glad we could share this moment, and hopefully we'll catch you on the flip side. And when that documentary drops, just let us know. We'd be more than happy to put that out into the universe. All right.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Okay.
We appreciate it, man. Invite us up to Louisville, man. We'll come. I hadn't been to Louisville.
Hey,
in a
come
minute, man.
on.
We'll definitely come.
All right, y'all, and that is the show. Thank
Man.
you for rocking with us as always.
Bro,
what a
Thank
great
you for fucking 95 South.
shout out to 95 South. What a dope interview. Those guys are
Bro.
super cool. Feel like had a lot in common with them guys.
Man.
Like before we started and after, we were kind of hanging out with them for a minute.
Them dudes have an open invite to come sit on this couch.
I like those guys a lot, man. And thank you guys for 95 South. Thank you guys for working with us through those audio issues we had. Y'all were pretty awesome for that.
Mike, and Daddy Black, fucking awesome dudes, man. And I couldn't have asked for a cooler interview for you guys.
Yeah. So
That Tuck Music Corner was off the hook.
yeah, so shout out to you guys, and shout out to our sponsors,
Salty
Water, drinksaltywater.com. Mine's almost gone.
Summertime's coming. Just trust us. Go get you a 12
Made it the whole show.
on Amazon.
Head on over to their Instagram, give them a like, give them a follow, let them know you heard about them on the Super Retro podcast.
Yes, sir.
drinksaltywater.com, hit that Amazon, give them a shot like we said. Shout out to all. Shout out to Salty Water, shout out to Matt, shout out to that whole crew over there, shout out to the warehouse staff, the office staff. Y'all are awesome, man. We're thankful to have you guys on board with us. Yep. Head on over to our Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, join the Discord. Head on over to Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music. Leave a review, give us a rating. It really helps podcasts grow when people are checking into us. And hit our YouTube, give us a subscription, and hit that like button on our latest video. Remember, y'all, use them hype points over on YouTube.
Yep.
That shit has really helped grow the pod.
And you guys, man, everywhere you listen, everywhere you watch, man, that's just everything about the podcast growing is all because of you guys, man. And when I say we have a knucklehead army, we fucking have a knucklehead army, bro. Look at this.
And I didn't give a lot of these
Come
today.
on, man.
Little knucklehead motherfucker.
Let me just give them all out real quick. Let me give them all out real
Keep it
quick.
retro, motherfuckers.
I want to get them all.
That belt ain't doing shit.
Doctor said I need a backiotomy.
Come on.
Little knucklehead motherfucker.
One more. All right.
Little knucklehead motherfucker.
You guys are what makes this podcast go, man, and we'll keep doing it as long as you knuckleheads are with us, man.
And I haven't even referenced my little back brace. back
Bro,
here.
Tug is struggling with his life right now.
No, I actually will.
I'm telling you, as soon as I saw it over there, I was like a doctor.
Yeah.
Like, it's what you need.
If Will didn't get this little quick fix in here, Pod what was about to not even happen.
Well,
We just-
when Tulo mentioned that little seat with the back thing, and
Yeah.
I saw that, I was like,
yeah,
what
I
you
got
mean?
one right there.
There's a fair. You
Yeah.
try to get this flimsy ass fucking old Twins or baseball pillow.
Yeah.
That's the laziest pillow I've ever seen.
But anyway,
You wouldn't have made it. I promise.
anyway, that's all I got.
We made it, guys.
Yeah, I'm here, and thank you guys for rocking with
Another
us.
pod in the books. Keep it retro.
Super retro. Super retro.